It's so great to see you all. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start lying on our back. Now. Oh, great. You're very welcome. Somebody else has joined. You're just in time. So let's start lying on our back. And take a couple of breaths. And just feel your body relax. Feel like a little bit like it's just melting into the floor. And with each exhale, any tension in your body, just let it leave your body. Feel your shoulders relax. Your jaw. So important before we start that we stop so that we're getting ourselves into a different mode. There's a distinct end point, and now we're starting our Pilates class. And so let's end whatever we've been up to now in this day. Let it go. Relax your shoulders. Feel your legs nice and heavy in the floor. Wonderful. And now, nice and slow, right? We're going to build up. Strong class tonight. Always, you adjust, you do things as suit your body. And you modify any of the poses based on your own body, your own flexibility, also injuries and that kind of thing. So now, let's come into our Pilates breathing. So inhale through your nose, feel the ribs expand. As you exhale through your mouth, squeeze pelvic floor, lower abdominals, that transverse abdominis sinks, ribs draw in. So you're firing up the internal core stabilizers with the breath. Inhale, we're going to completely relax a couple of rounds. So belly expands. The pelvic floor relaxes, inhaling through your nose. And as you exhale, through your mouth, lift the pelvic floor, lower abdominals sink, ribs draw in, breath leaves the body. We'll do one more, relaxing the pelvic floor as we inhale. Exhale, lift, sink, squeeze. And now keep that light engagement as you inhale. And as you exhale, engage a bit more. Exhaling through your mouth. So you should feel these muscles firing. Exhale, lift and squeeze. So pelvic floor, all the muscles from the pubic bone at the front to the tailbone at the back. Incredibly beneficial to strengthen these, like our Kegel exercises that you do after having a baby. Really nice. Let's add some movement, keeping up with that breath. So inhale through the nose, reach the arms overhead. And then as you exhale, through the mouth, squeeze and the arms come down. Squeeze pelvic floor, sink the abdominals. Let's do one more just like that before we add the hips. Inhale, arms up overhead. Don't let the back arch, right? So keep that hips heavy to the floor. Pelvis grounded, exhale, squeeze pelvic floor. So strong core activation as you exhale. We'll add the lifting of the spine in the next one. Inhale, arms up overhead. And now as you exhale, push into your feet, imprint the lower back, tuck the tailbone and articulate up. Inhale, just the arms coming down. And then exhale, articulate down. Nice control, really nice. Inhale, just the arms, reach up and overhead. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, just the arms coming down. And exhale, coming all the way down. We'll do one more and we'll stay up this time. So inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, coming all the way up. So we're going to do a little bit of marching. So If you are newer to Pilates, if your lower back is not very strong yet, I would encourage you to bring the arms down for extra support. If you want to increase the challenge, keep the arms overhead, okay? I'm going to keep the arms down. And now there's a difference between a bridge in Pilates and a bridge in yoga. In yoga, we're looking for real length in the spine. So we interlace the arms and we lift up, right? And we really lift the hips. In Pilates, we're looking at a lot more control and we're looking for stability more than that flexion. So the arms are at your sides, the ribs draw in, tailbone tucks under. Here, the transverse abdominis, the lower abdominals sinking. So we're not going to lift up as high as we can. We're going to try to really keep the stability as we stay in the bridge. So it's more of a straight line and you're working on that stability. Really good. So we're going to march. So press into your left foot. Feel the left thigh activate, the hip flexor, and now it's maintaining the stability in the pelvis. So then the right leg can float. Really nice. Right leg comes down. We're going to go very slow. You know it. Much harder. Exhale. Leg comes up. So we're going to alternate leg to leg. I really want you to focus on those hips not moving, but you're keeping that Pilates bridge, right? So you're keeping the tailbone tucked under. Yep. So you're not letting the spine arch as you move in the legs. So not only does the pelvis not move, you're trying to keep the spine also staying up and not going up and down with each leg. Really nice. Check that you're exhaling through your mouth and squeezing pelvic floor as you do so. Really nice. Okay, we'll do one more each side. And now we're going to step onto one leg. So step onto the left leg, right leg comes up, and let's bring it straight up to the sky. And again, here we're in our Pilates bridge. So we're staying uplifted, tailbone ever so slightly drawing under. Flex the foot, bring it down. Inhale, and then inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up, 3. Exhale down. Inhale up, 4. Exhale down. Inhale up, 5. Exhale down. And 6. We'll go for 8. Exhale down. 7. Tailbone tucks under. Exhale down. And 8. Exhale down. Excellent. Plant that foot. Now, if your arms overhead at this stage, you might like to put them here for a little bit of extra support, right? Especially if you feel it in your lower back. Let's go to the other side. So left leg now comes in and straight up. Flex the foot coming down. Inhale up. Exhale 2. Inhale up. Exhale 3. Inhale up. Exhale 4. Inhale up. Exhale 5. Inhale up. Exhale 6. Standing strong in that right leg. Exhale 7. Exhale 8. So the leg goes lower than the hip. And 8. And bring the foot down. We're going to go from side to side again. Let's just come down first. Take a little spinal twist. Really nice. So it's nice to stretch in between. It's nice to build very strong sensation, right? You're really working the muscles till they fatigue. But it's nice also to work it up, stretch, work it, stretch. And so a combination of both. So let's come back to Pilates rest position. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, imprint coming all the way up. So we're going to do leg circles this time. So hands down to support you. You can increase the challenge reaching the arms overhead, but it's going to put a little bit of strain in the lower back. So make sure that you have the lower back protected and strong for that. Press into the left foot. Right leg comes straight up. So here we're going to move. Again, you always hear me say this, femur head in the hip socket, and try not to move in the pelvis, in the hips. So leg goes out, down, and around and up. There's 2. And 3. That's it. And 4. And 5. And 6. 7. I'm going to go the other direction. And 8. So try not to let the opposite leg move. 1. Keeping up in your bridge. And 2. The ribs stay in. And 3, tailbone tucks under. 4, as you exhale, squeeze. And 5, very strong. You can feel that other hip. 6 in the standing leg. And 7, you got it, last one. And 8, excellent. Place the foot down. If you like, stay up. If you need to, come down. Maybe draw the knees into the chest, little rock side to side. Really nice. So place your feet down and articulate up. We'll go to the other side. So standing on your right leg now, and then carefully draw the left leg up and straight up. So check, tailbones under, ribs are in, navel to spine. And looking for stability in that bridge. 1, going out and down. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. Press into the standing leg. And 8. Other direction. Press into the big toe mound. 1. And the heel. 2. And 3. And 4. That's it. Try not to drop down. 5. And 6. Ribs in. And 7. Last one. And 8. Excellent. Plant your foot. And let's come all the way down. Excellent. Draw the knees into the chest. And just rock a little bit side to side. So we're going to roll up and down. And then we'll get into some things with all 4s. So flex the feet, legs are active. Look towards your toes. So remember, use your elbows, or you can hold on to the back of the thighs to help you come up either, right? So anything that works. And so, looking to your toes, take a deep inhale. And now activate pelvic floor lifts, lower abs, and rolling up as much control as you can, and come all the way forward. Now stay reaching forward. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, reach a little bit more forward. Shoulders away from the ears, abs drawing back. Let's take another one. Deep inhale. And then exhale, reach. Shoulders away from the ears, abs drawing back. Inhale to straighten. And then exhale, rolling back. Really nice. Inhale, look to your toes, shoulders away from the ears. Sink the abdominals. Think of the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling off the mat. Coming all the way forwards. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, reach forward, draw the abdominals back. Take another one like that. Inhale. Exhale, reach while drawing them back. Let's do one more. Inhale to straighten. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone under. Legs are heavy. And vertebrae by vertebrae rolling down. That's it. Great job. Inhale, look to your toes. And remember, with the elbows, you push a little bit until you can get up. And exhale, coming all the way up. Inhale here. Exhale, draw the abs back, shoulders away from the ears, reaching forwards. Feet are flexed, legs are active. Take one more. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent. Inhale to come up to straight back. And exhale, release your hands. Let's come around to all 4s. Super. So we're here on all 4s, knees beneath the hips, hands beneath the shoulders. And so here on all 4s, I want you to draw the ribs in, navel to spine. So nice flat alignment. And we want to keep the back of the neck long, the head facing forward, shoulders away from the ears. Lift the pelvic floor, lower abs, drawing up, tailbone draws under, right? So what we're not doing is we're not rounding, not yet. We will in a moment. And again, here we're going to do a differentiation between yoga and Pilates. So in yoga, we do cat-cow. So we arch, we lift the tailbone, we lift the chest. In Pilates, we're going to keep that abdominal activation, and we're just going to extend in the upper back. So the chin lifts and the upper back thoracic spine extends. We keep the lower abdominals drawing in, and we don't arch. Okay, so let's go. We're going to inhale here in the neutral position. As we exhale, we're going to round. So tailbone tucks, just like in yoga, round. Draw the ribs in, squeeze pelvic floor. Inhale back to neutral. And now as you exhale, draw the ribs in, navel to spine, and just thoracic spine, upper back extension. Inhale back to neutral. Exhaling round. Really draw those abs in. Tailbone under. The chin draws towards the chest. Inhale back to neutral. Feel a strong neutral alignment. And then exhale, abdominals draw in, just upper back, chest lifts, maybe chin lifts. Feel the lengthening, feel it in the upper back. Inhale back to neutral, we'll do 2 more. Exhaling round, really sink those abs. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, chest lifts. Extension, draw the lower abs in. Inhale to neutral, last one. Exhaling round. Inhale to neutral. And then exhale, extension. Super, so now let's come back to neutral. So neutral is a strong position, right? Back of your neck is long. And let's just hover the knees. So the knees are hovering, no change in our alignment. So the navel is still drawing in. The arms are actively pushing into the floor, tailbone draws under. Inhale, drop your knees. And then exhale, lift up again. Breathing. And now drop the knees again. And then exhaling, lift. Breathing. So we're not rounding in the spine, we're not arching, just a little hover. Drop the knees, last one, inhale. And then exhale, lift. Last breath. Really active here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Squeeze. Knee comes down. Excellent. So now I want you to bring the left leg right out to the side. Really nice. And now check lower abs are in. Reach the left arm forward beside your ear. So lovely stretch here. We're going to inhale and reach that left arm all the way up. Follow it with your eye gaze. Bring it all the way around. And then the arm will come back to the floor. And then we're going to sink back like you're in a child's pose, but one leg is extended. We'll do 4 more. Come back to all fours. Follow the breath as it suits you. Left arm extends up beside your ear and then turn, open and rotate. Hand comes back to the floor and sinking back. 2, 3 to go. Inhale, reach. And then open out. Really nice, hand down and sinking back. 3. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Hand comes down and sinking back. 4. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale. Really nice. Hand to the floor and sinking back. Let's go to the other side. So turning now. Both hands down. Right leg out to the right now. And so right arm extends beside your ear. Inhale and then exhale. Reach and open. Hand comes to the floor. Sinking back. 4 more. Inhale and exhale. And so inhale, exhale. Inhale, hand to the floor, sinking back. Exhale, back up. 2 more, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, sink back. Exhale, back up. Last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, open out. Hand to the floor. Inhale, sink back. Exhale, back up. Great. Okay, so from here, we're going to do a little twisting in that hover. So come back into your little hover. So the knees are lifted. Lower abs are lifted. and then turn so your right hip goes to the floor, and then back to your hover. So your knees aren't going to touch the floor. Left hip to the floor and back to center. And 2. And then 2. We'll go for 8. 3. That's it. And rotate. 3. So getting into the obliques here. 4. And 4. And 5. And 5. It's okay if the elbow bends a little bit as you rotate. 6. Really great. 6. Check nice straight alignment. 7. And 7. And 8. And 8. Excellent. Let's push back into a down dog. Knees bent is no problem. And breathe. Here, try to straighten the legs if you can. Stretching out to the back of the knees. Release the head. Maybe shake and nod. Okay, so from here, we're going to take an inhale. And as we exhale, we'll come forward, shoulders over wrists, and hover. Inhale, down dog. Really pushing back. Exhale and hover. There's 2. We'll go for 8. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, hover. 3. Really draw those lower abs in. Inhale. Exhaling. 4. Inhale. Oh, shoot. Exhale. 5. Inhale. Exhaling. 6. I don't know. Everyone's still there. Yes, great. Inhale. Exhaling. 7. Inhale. Exhaling. 8. Okay. And then come back. I just have to make sure this thing is plugged in. The charger. Sorry, guys. Excellent. Back to all 4s. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so now come back into your down dog. So we're going to add the hover and the twist and the down dog all in one. So inhale, exhale, hover, twist to the right hip to the floor. Come back to your hover, push back into down dog. And now right hand reaches towards the left ankle or knee or thigh and turn. Lovely. Right hand back, take an inhale, exhale, hover. Now left hip towards the floor, so twist. Come back to all 4s, back to down dog, and now left hand reaches towards the right ankle, knee or hip and rotate. Let's do one more each side. So down dog and then hover. Right hip towards the floor, rotate, coming back, down dog, right hand towards the left ankle or knee and rotate. Down dog, hover. Left hip towards the floor and then back to hover and down dog and a left hand towards the right ankle and turn to look under the right armpit. Really nice. Left hand down and then come back down to all 4s. Okay, so let's come back into a down dog and walk back to a forward fold. And here, let's hold the elbows a minute and let's sway a bit side to side. Really nice. So we're going to go up into a chair pose. So feet can be not totally together, but not maybe hip distance, and arms forward. We're going to go into genie arms. So chair pose. And so sometimes in yoga, we're trying to be more upright in the chest. For tonight, I want you more pitched forward, knees bent. And here we're going to walk forward in our chair. That's it. So keeping that deep bend in the knees. Really nice. And then walk back.
Really nice. Let's go for another round. Walking forward, nice and low. Keep those lower abs drawing in. Really nice, and walk back. Excellent. Just hold here and breathe. Maybe sink a tiny smidgen lower. You got it. And then straighten and fold. Really nice. Okay, walk the hands back out. And let's come into our plank. Okay, so we're going to bring the right forearm to the floor, left hand to the floor, okay? And then right toes, you either keep the right knee down, a little bit more support, or right knee's lifted so you're like in a plank. And then you're going to open, so your hips are asymmetrical. So symmetrical, both are parallel with the floor. They're asymmetrical now, so the left hip is lifted, left hand to the floor, left hand is long. You're going to draw the left knee in and extend. Take an inhale, exhale, draw it in. 2, we'll go for 8. And 3. So remember, back knee can be down. And 4. Use your abdominals to draw it in. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Let's do one more. One more, excellent. And now come back into your plank. You're on your hands. As always, right, with plank, knees can be down or knees lifted, whichever works. And we're going to come down, one forearm and then the other, and then one hand and then the other. We're going to do 3 rounds. Forearm, forearm, hand, hand. There's 2. Forearm, forearm, hand, hand. And last one. Forearm, forearm, and hand, hand. Excellent. Let's go to the other side for those asymmetric Spider-Mans. So left hand is to the floor, left forearm to the floor, and left leg is either toes tucked or the knee is there. And then lift that hip. And so the hip is lifted and long. Really nice. Right hand to the floor. And remember, you can tuck the toes under. And so it's exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 2. And 3. And 4. These are strong. And 5. And 6. 7. And 8. We'll do one last one. And 9. Great job. So come back into your plank. And let's go up and down. Forearms to hands. And then forearms to hands. That's it. Forearms to hands. Last one. Forearms to hands. So we're going to lower it to the ground. Knees down or no knees. Let's go as slow as we can. So walk forward and slowly, elbows in. Hold it. Keep coming. Slowly, slowly. Oh, all the way down. So point your toes back. Legs are active. One hand in front of the other. And your forehead is stuck to your hands, okay? We're going to move one hand at a time. Okay, so you want your pelvis to be heavy on the floor, the navel drawing towards the spine, the legs are active, so the knees are lifted, the toes are pointing back. So you're definitely, pubic bone pressing down, definitely in an activated state, okay? So I want you to inhale and just lift the chest a little bit off the floor. As you exhale, you're going to turn as if you were looking over your, down to the side, and then you're going to reach that arm. You're going to bring the arm back, come back to center, and then exhale down. We'll go side to side. So inhale, hover, exhale, rotate, and then reach. As you inhale, bring the arm back, come back to center, exhale down. Let's go again. Inhale, lift, pelvis heavy on the floor. Exhale, rotate, and reach the arm. Bring the arm back as you inhale, bring the body back to center, exhale down. Inhale, legs strong, exhale, rotate, and reach. Arm back and back to center as you inhale, exhale down. Let's do one more each side. Lovely. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so let's push up into a plank from here. So hands underneath your shoulders. Use your knees if you need to, or no knees. Toes are tucked. Take an inhale and then exhale. Really nice. And now walk your hands back to the back of the mat. Folding forward. And let's do those squat walks again. So squatting down, hands like a genie. Sink low, and let's go. You got it. Excellent. And go again. See, can you go a little bit lower? That's it. And let's go last time. So as low as you can, going forwards. And then as low as you can, going backwards. Great work. And now let's just stay here. We're going to pulse 10 times. So down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and fold forwards. Oh, great job. They burn, right? No matter how many times you do them, they just burn. So now walk your hands out, back into your plank. We're going to do those asymmetrical ones again. So right forearm to the floor, left hand, and either right knee down or right toes tucked. Lift the left hip off to the side, and then lift the left leg. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Use the obliques to bring that leg in. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Excellent. Come into your plank. Let's go up and down. Down to forearms. Use your knees, no problem. Up to plank. That's 1. We'll do 4. Forearms, plank. See, can you alternate which hand leads? 3. And last one. And 4. Excellent. So let's go the other side. So left forearm down, left knee down, or left knee tucked. Lift the right hip. Right hand stays down. Lift the right leg. So take an inhale and then exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, 2. And 3. And 4. You got it. 5. Nearly there. 6. And 7. And 8. Excellent. Back to plank. Walk your hands back and fold forwards. So we're going to do a straight-legged walking this time. So I want you to flatten your back, right? So we're no longer rounded. Our back is flat and your arms are hovering above the ground. So try to keep your legs as straight as you can. Keep the back of your neck lifted. So your shoulders are lifted and it's really hard, right? And one leg at a time. So let's start. We step 1 foot forward and then we pulse, pulse. Next leg forward, out, pulse, pulse. You can really feel this in your hamstrings. Next leg forward, pulse, pulse. Keep that back nice and flat. Next leg forward, pulse, pulse, and next leg. And pulse, pulse. Wait till you see the backwards, right? You thought that was hard. And back, pulse, pulse, back nice and flat. And back, pulse, pulse. You can feel it, right? Oh, back, pulse, pulse, and back, pulse, pulse. Last leg back, pulse, pulse. We'll do them again in a minute. But let's walk our legs out. And we'll do that supine position. So we'll slowly lower to the ground, right? So knees are down or no knees, elbows in, and take your time. Lift your chin, chest forward. Slowly. See, can you pause and all the way down. Super, so the exact same as we just did. So hips are heavy on the floor, toes are pointing back, knees are lifted. Head is stuck to your forehead, to your hands rather, forehead stuck to your hands. I'm going to inhale to lift. So just a little hover. As you exhale, turn and reach. Inhale to return and come back to center. Exhale to the lower. Keep going. Exhale, turn and reach. Inhale to return. Exhale to lower. We'll do 4 each side. Exhale. And remember, navel to spine, pubic bone pressing into the mat. Hips are really heavy into the mat. And reach as far as you can. You can feel the obliques working here. So that's 2 each side done. Last round. Focus on the precision of your movements. Firm as you exhale, lift the pelvic floor, navel to spine. Last one. Excellent. Push back into child's pose. And let's do another round of those torturous ones. I call them the giraffe walk. So tuck your toes and fold forward. And now straighten your back. Yeah, really nice. So straighten the back, legs as straight as you can. Arms are hovering. And 1, pulse, pulse. Lift the chest, lift the chin. 1, pulse, pulse. And pulse, pulse. And pulse, pulse. Great work. And last step. And here we go. Backwards. Oh. Great work. These are hard. Lift the chest, nice flat back, right? If you need the back a little bit rounded, the knees a bit bent, no problem. Oh, and last step. Excellent. Oh, okay. So let's see what we're doing next. Oh yes, great. So we're here standing. And let's come into chair pose. So this time let's have chair with our hands behind our back, okay? And so let's sit down. Really nice. Is this? Yes, great. Okay, so sitting here. And so the hands behind our head back helps us with the point of center of gravity in our, as we move, right? So it just helps us to keep that center of gravity and keep our balance. So you're gonna lift the right leg and extend it off to the left in a straight line. Bring it back and come back to bend. Okay, so we'll do 8 on each side. So lift and extend it off to the left. And then bring it back. 2. And 3, really working the balance here. And 4. And 5. And 6. Keep that left knee bent. And 7. And 8. Okay, so remember, abs drawing in. Let's go to the other side. Lift the left leg and bring it over to the right in a straight line. And then bring it back 1. Great job. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. 7. And 8. Okay, so we're going to add on the same movement. So we'll go with the right leg. So right leg off to the left. So now I want you to bring your arms forward Lift the chest up and bend the right knee. So you know this is a curtsy lunge. Come back up, hands behind, pitch forward, bring the right foot in. Let's go to the other side. Left leg, ground that left foot, hands forward, straighten the spine, and that's drop that left knee to the floor. That's it. Lift back up, keep the right knee bent the whole time, hands behind, and you got it, and come back. So we're using the hands to help us with the balance. Hands behind your back, right leg off to the left. Lift the chest and bend the knee. Lovely, come back up, keep the left knee bent, hands behind, pitch forward, and come back in. So you can see how you're gonna wobble less. Chest up, hands forward, bend down. Lovely. Hands behind, pitch forward, to bring the leg back in. Lovely. Right leg off to the left. Chest forward, chest lifted rather. Back knee down, hands behind, pitch forward. Right leg in. Lovely. That's it. Pitch forward and back. That's it. 2 each side done, 2 to go. So straighten, bend the back knee. Lovely. Hands behind, pitch forward, bring the back knee in. So out to the side, straighten, bend the knee. That's it. Hands behind, pitch forward and back. Last one each side. So knees are bent, go off to the side. Hands forward and then bend the knee, come back up. Hands behind, pitch forward. And last one, leg goes behind and bend the knee. That's it. Lovely. So I think we're gonna, yes. Let's fold forward and walk out into a plank. And let's drop our knees. Okay. So here we're gonna stay on all fours. We're gonna bring the right leg right out to the right. So in line with the hip, as much as is possible, right? So everyone has different mobility in their hips. And so for some people, your leg might be further back here and that may be more comfortable, and that's no problem. So otherwise, right leg is right out to the side. You're gonna make a big arc, like you're going over a hurdle. And go right off to the left. And then bring it back. There's one. So movement in the hips, but you're trying to keep the shoulders kind of steady. And 3. So the obliques are definitely working, right? Lower abs are lifting. 4. Tailbone tucks under slightly. And 5. Lift up and high. That's it. Up and over. 6. 7. 8. Okay, so now let's leave that left foot down. And, oh yeah, no, we're going to leave the left foot off to the side rather. So sorry about that. The left foot, the right foot rather is off to the left. Okay, I'm going to tuck the toes and lift up. And then this left knee, I'm going to round and bring the left knee into the elbow. So let me set you up again. So we're working with the right leg. It was off to the side. Now we have the right leg off to the left. We're going to tuck the toes to lift up, okay? If you need the back knee down, no problem. And here you round and lift, okay? Otherwise, the back knee is lifted and you lift up. Exhale. So the left knee comes towards the left elbow. 4. Knee down and round. 5. And 6. That's it. 7. 8. Excellent. Wowza. Let's go to the other side. You're doing amazing, guys. This is definitely very strong stuff, right? So let's start again. Nice neutral alignment. We've been working on it tonight in all fours. So the ribs in, the abdominals in, pelvic floor lifts, tailbone slightly tucked, And then the left foot starts out to the left. So everything on the left side now. So we're gonna lift it up over the hurdle and off to the right. And then lift it up over the hurdle, back to the left. 1. And 2. That's it. Great work. And 3. Really draw those lower abs in. That's it. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Okay, so left foot now, off to the right, tuck the toes under. So left knee can be down or lifted, and exhale, round, draw the right knee into the right elbow. Inhale back to neutral, exhale, round, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, great work, 7, last one, 8, great job. Drop both knees down, knees wide, and push back into child's pose. And breathe here. Bring both of your hands over towards the left and place the right hand on the left hand. So feel that lovely stretch on the right side of the waist. Full breaths. Really nice. Come back to center. Let's go to the other side. So both hands off to the right now. Left hand on top of the right and fold. And reach a little bit further, really lengthen that left side of the waist and use the breath to really expand the left side of the waist. Really nice. Okay, that's great. So let's come into a mermaid. And for the mermaid tonight, so it's a zigzag. Let's have the left foot forward. Okay. So left foot forward. And let's start with the left hand down and the right hand reaches up, and let's put the right hand, no, the other one, sorry. Let's put the left hand in the middle of the back. So behind your neck, below your neck. So your left foot is forward and your left hand is resting on the middle of your upper back. Open the elbow and now lean towards the right. So really stretching that whole left side. See, can you stay open in the chest? So we're trying not to collapse down. So we really localize stretch to that left side. That's it. Open the elbow more and lean a bit more and breathe. Really nice. Come back to center and let's go to the other side and hold it. So this side we reach the arm over. Great. And we'll do a little bit of a rotation. So inhale and exhale, you're going to rotate to your left. Now you're going to bring both hands down. Okay? Do the first one real slowly. You're going to bend your elbows. And as you bend your elbows, you're going to extend the right leg. You're going to feel that right in the glute. Bring it back down and come back to center. Right? Let's do 5 of them. Inhale. Exhale. Rotate, hands down. Extend the leg as you come down, like as if you're coming into a push up. Extend the leg long. Push back up and bring the leg back in. There's 2. Exhale. And exhale, rotate, hands down and extend. Inhale up. And exhale, rotate, hands down, extend that right leg. There's 4, 1 more to go. Last one, exhale, rotate, hands down, extend. Coming back up. And let's switch legs. So right leg in front now. And left leg behind. So right leg in front. So the right hand now will come to the middle of your upper back and open the elbow wide and then reach. So really trying to keep the chest open as you lengthen. And you can feel like that whole right side lengthening. Great job. So can you lift the chest, lift the elbow, and reach a little further to the left. Really nice. Coming back up. And now right hand to the floor, left arm reaches over. And again, try to keep the chest open as you lengthen. Really nice. So let's do our 5 on the other side. So inhale to the center. Exhale, rotate, hands down. Come into a push-up, lengthen the left leg long. Come back up as you inhale. And then exhale, rotate. Inhale back up. There's 2. Exhale, hands down. Try to get that leg nice and high if you can. 3. Exhale, rotate. Really turn as much as you can. Hands down. 4. You might notice one side's definitely stronger sensation than the other. And last one. And 5. Excellent. So let's come on to our back. We're going to do a ladder here. So we start with 8, now we do 7, and then 6, right? So we start, it's a single leg stretch. And in this one, we're going to really pull the knee in, right? So chest is lifted. And here, activate. So pelvic floor is up, navel to spine. Drawing in as you exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Knees bent, elbows behind the head, and rotate. 1, 2, 3, crisscross. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to the single leg stretch. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And crisscross. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 6. Single leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And crisscross. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go for 5. Single leg. 4. You got this. 3, 2, 1. And crisscross. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. And crisscross. 4, 3, 2, 1. And 3, 2, 1. And 3, 2, 1. And 2, 1, 2, 1. And 1. And 1. Excellent. Stretch the legs long. Stretch the arms overhead. Excellent work. We're at 55. We'll just do one more oblique thing here, okay? So we'll come into a side series. And tonight's side series, I start with our elbow underneath our head. Yes, hand underneath our head. So on the elbow, have a look down your nice straight line. And remember, our tendency is either to be pitched a bit forward or to rest back. There's kind of a nice comfy zone, kind of nudge there to rest on. And we don't want to rest on that. So we want to be on the very side of the hips. Everything's stacked. Really nice. Excellent. So here, we're going to lift both legs at the same time. So hand in front of you, check. Ribs in, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts, and bottom waist active. And so inhale, relax shoulders away from the ears, chin lifted, so nice little line in the spine. And as you exhale, lift the legs. Oops. And they're always, you find this, right? First couple of ones, your body has to fire the correct muscles. They're always the ones we wobble most on. And 3. And 4. And 5. 6. 7. Shoulders away from the ears. And 8. Excellent. Reach the bottom arm long, hand to your head. And exhale, lift the head and shoulders. And you want to use the obliques rather than straining the neck. 2. Legs are heavy on the floor. 3. Try not to lean on the arm. You're going to lean on a little bit, but try to move the obliques more. 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's do both at the same time. 1, legs and chest, 2, 3, 4, 5, nearly there, 6, 7, 8. Let's go straight to the other side. So roll over, and we start hand underneath the head, lying on your side waist, bottom hand resting to support you. Hips are stacked, ankles stacked, knees stacked, chest nice and open, shoulders also stacked, and neck lifted. Really nice. So let's start with both legs. Remember, first ones are going to be wobbly. 1. Exhale as you lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Navel to spine. 7. Bottom waist lifting. And 8. Bottom arm lengthens. Top hand to your head. And elbow towards your hips. 2. Real contraction in the obliques. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's combine. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very tricky. 7. Last one. 8. Excellent. So let's come up to standing. We'll come around to all fours. Hover the knees, come back into down dog, and then walk the hands back. And here, hang for a moment, and then slowly roll up. Let's just roll up and down. Inhale, exhale, tuck the chin, and roll down. Inhale here, exhale, rolling up. So last week, exhale, we did a lot of work on upper arms and the glutes. This week, you feel more the obliques, also the hamstrings, right? A little bit of arms. Last one down. Inhale, exhale up. Let's just do the 3 movements. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. 2 more. Inhale, arch. So tailbone goes back and then tuck. Last one. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Shoulders stay over the hips. Lovely. Back to center. Inhale, exhaling, slide. Inhale, center. This one you probably can really feel in the side waist. And lovely. Obliques, very important. They support rotation. They also support stability. And anytime you're moving, twisting, which we are all the time, we don't stay in the linear plane, you're using your obliques, so it's great to strengthen them. So now let's rotate. Inhale, exhale, rotate. So remember, hips stay forward, turning in the torso. Imagine spotlights on your 2 hip points, facing forwards. And excellent.